Still nothing?
No. Should I send them again?
Dude, that's like the 12th time. Should we just give up?
I guess so. I'll look at other places. Wait. It's for an interview. They give us a date, time, the location. Look. Dude, we basically got the job.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 2.
Welcome.
This is, it's been 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Since last episode.
A little late. That's fine.
A little late, but we're okay. Well, let's see. You had a movie that you watched recently.
Yeah, I watched Thelma recently.
Thelma,
yeah. About an old lady. I really thought it would be like a overly dramatic like retirement plan where it's just an old lady killing a bunch of people and like just destroying them or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was really like a slow movie, like if like an old person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The whole movie they're traveling like 12 miles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like a lot for an old person to move.
Is she just...
And she's just like on like a scooter.
Okay.
And then like at the end of the movie when like oh, I'm spoiling a little bit. But like literally like it takes like adults, like grown adults, like 5 seconds to get there to where she is, and that's like funny to me.
Okay, that's great.
But I think it's like a really enjoyable movie overall.
Would you say it's like an Odyssey type movie?
Odyssey?
I'm saying Odyssey.
Like the book?
I'm kind of going off of like my own definition of what an Odyssey type movie is, which is literally just you follow like one character or a group of characters from point A to point B. Usually just one character, but that's like one of my favorite like categories, or I'm not gonna say genres because it could be any kind of genre, but like that's my favorite like kind of movie, like story beat
trope
wise
of movie.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like that, and then they'll like cut back to like the adults every so often, you know.
Yeah.
But you're mainly following the old lady Thelma.
Okay.
And her friend or whatever.
It looks. Is it like dumb fun or is it like actually like?
Some parts are like that you can tell the actors are acting their heart out.
Yeah.
You know, and then sometimes it'll be like stupid fun.
I know it's Kathy Bates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know she's like, she's such a like. A present, like. Or she's just an interesting like presence in movies. I feel like I see her all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and whenever she is on screen, she's just sort of like, she's like.
She got the stage presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She makes herself known, I feel like, in every single one of her roles.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to talk about just now, one of my favorite categories of movies, that being Odyssey movies, and I feel like a lot of it. And that's why I don't want to call it a genre, because there's so many different... Like, I would consider the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the first one.
Movie.
Yeah, an Odyssey movie.
That makes sense.
You're following two characters.
They're all kind of Odyssey movies, right?
I mean...
I guess, like, except for, like, Sponge Out of Water, where superheroes or whatever.
I haven't seen that many of the newer ones, but, like, I would also say Good Time by the Safdie brothers.
Good Time?
I'm not sure if I've told you about this one, but you watched Uncut Gems, right?
No, I did not watch it.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I know it's like a sin not to or whatever. It's like one of the first A24 movies that like blew up or whatever.
I kind of want to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to give like all the credit to it because there are some really good movies before it, but
yeah.
Like I want to say Uncut Gems really amped it up. Everyone was talking about, oh, Adam Sandler is doing this dramatic role and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But Good Time was a movie that was directed by the Safdie brothers as well. And it's following this one sort of like petty criminal as he's trying to get his brother back after like a botched robbery. And it's just so cool to sort of see this sort of this journey.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about these kinds of movies that I'm just so drawn towards. What's another? Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? Love that movie. That's probably one of my favorite Coen brothers movies.
I also haven't seen that.
You haven't seen any Coen brothers?
What do they make?
Hail Caesar, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I showed you Burn After Reading.
Oh, Burn, yeah.
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 That one was a little bit of an oddball, I'd say, in terms of their style.
Like, okay, I understand that like, they were like, it was like they tried to frame the guy, and then the guy with like the dildo chair, I did not understand what was going on with him. That was the only thing that confused me about the movie, but I understood like most of like the main character's stuff.
Okay, that's kind of the point of the movie.
Yeah,
a lot
like,
of it is just like
random.
oddball shit happening.
Yeah.
And just like these people's lives sort of intertwining and then fucking each other up.
Yeah.
and then it literally ends with just like, okay, so what happened?
Yeah, literally.
I don't know. Let's just not do it again.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
that's like one of the last lines of the movie. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Let's just not do it again. Anyway, but their movies are fantastic. I'm kind of surprised that you haven't seen anything. No Country for Old Men.
I haven't, but I want to watch that.
Yeah, that's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, they're just or back to like Odyssey type movies. Just seeing like the growth of a character in almost real time
Yeah.
is something that's just always been really profound to me.
Mm.
And seeing these things happen to a character and slowly, I don't know, deteriorate or change them,
Yeah.
either for better or for worse. I just think it's a really fascinating thing to do, and to be able to pull off. I think uh, it's just always so gripping. I have no
Yeah.
idea how else to say it.
I don't know if you would call it an Odyssey movie, but it's like a movie where you watch the person like grow in real time.
Mm-hmm.
It's Everything Everywhere All at Once. That is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
And you're literally watching like Evelyn like grow.
Yeah.
And like just change throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there are like pit stops for her character.
Yeah. Literally, and then you see her evolve in like different universes or whatever timelines.
Yeah.
Like as well. Like I like that a lot.
I don't know if I'd call it an Odyssey movie because of how
The setting, it's like just in one place the whole time.
not like in one setting for every single part of it, but I want to say like you don't really like go outside of the character.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm pretty sure we don't really leave Evelyn's point of view, so maybe I would consider it.
No, you don't really.
Also, Key and I viewers might notice an Everything All at Once,
Poster right.
Everything Everywhere All at Once poster up there.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan, love it, right above the Bullet Train poster.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember at our job in the movie theater, I would after like okay, all the cleaners leave, all the whatever little kids that they have cleaning whatever.
Mhm.
I would sneak into that movie, while I was working.
yeah,
But it was my job to check movie theaters and make sure no one was being loud.
Yeah.
So I was doing my job, but also I was watching the movie the whole time.
yeah,
Um,
as you would.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna do what the fuck they want me to do. I poop on company time.
What's the saying? Boss makes $1, I make a dime. So
I poop on
best
company
believe
time.
I'll shit on company time.
Yeah. They're like, we're not fucking. Obviously, I'll be like, yeah, I'll clean the bathrooms or whatever, and I'll like sweep them a little bit and leave, and like, yeah, you're welcome. Fuckface, I'm going home now. Like, but some managers I do like, I'll actually do stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the case for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I totally understand sneaking into the movie and just like catching a few scenes of it.
Yeah.
Because it's such a profound movie.
Yeah.
It's really fantastic.
Especially with like security there, you don't need to do it.
Yeah. I want to say the Daniels, the director duo that also directed Everything Everywhere All at Once. Their previous movie, Swiss Army Man. I think I would also call that
Is that one from Daniel Radcliffe?
Daniel Radcliffe and
Yeah.
Paul Dano.
And he's dead, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just it's a corpse that
Yeah.
is a Swiss Army man. I think that's another movie. I really wish that movie got more notoriety, or at least put them somewhat on a map.
I didn't know about that movie, but I never watched it.
Okay.
Because where did I learn that from? I think it was probably TikTok or something.
Mhm.
But yeah, like it looks so interesting to me, but I don't know where to watch it.
I think it set a lot of people off at first. I think it was a little bit. It's interesting how Everything Everywhere got way bigger of an audience and
Yeah,
went on to be one of the most nominated movies of all time.
Yeah, even though it's so weird.
Even it's extremely weird. It's extremely like bizarre. It has absurdist type moments. It's extremely out there,
Yeah.
and it's a mid-sized budget movie.
Yeah.
So it's really impressive that it did. I'm glad it did. I'm not saying I'm not glad it did. It is one of my favorite movies ever.
I'm glad a lot of like mid-sized budget movies are getting more notoriety though.
That's true. Yeah.
Like Godzilla -1 and stuff like that. And
it
that
was mid-sized, wasn't it?
Yeah. And even Delma, which was like super small. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's basically an indie film.
Right.
Pretty
I
sure.
mean, has it gotten that much attention?
No, not really.
Okay.
Okay. The main audience for that movie is old people,
All right.
which it's like Top Gun Maverick. That's what it reminds me of every time I clean it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So like, there's a specific demographic.
Yeah. The demographic is old people.
All right.
Top Gun Maverick was for old people.
But I mean, a lot of young people watch it too.
Yeah, but like, okay, like 5 months after it came out, who's watching it?
I guess that's true.
That every single time, every single day. That's where we got most of our regulars from. Is Top Gun Maverick.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I feel like not a lot of people kind of realize, but a lot of our like guests at movie theaters are old people.
Old people, yeah.
Mainly because I want to say that they realize the sort of charm and like experience of going to the movies.
Yeah, it's like why I still use money,
Yeah.
paper money.
Yeah, that's a good topic to bring up. Actually, is the sort of movie going experience.
Yeah.
Because like it has been lost thanks to streaming and all that and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think there's a really special thing about it, and I don't really like hearing like, oh, the gimmick. Like I don't think it's a gimmick. It really is an experience, even though I might sound a little patronizing or like saying that or like pretentious or whatever.
I know like at least 3 past employees who have like tried to lean into the gimmick, and
or like calling it a gimmick. Or
no, like they'll lean into like they'll be like more ecstatic. They'll be more like oh, let me do a flip with you for you on the fucking popcorn bucket or fuck.
Okay.
And then they'll be like, yeah, look, it's so cool, right? Well, you're at a movie theater right now, by the way. Like they'll lean in and they'll like ruin the experience for like some people, and then some are just really bad at just being a normal person.
Yeah.
And then just be like, oh yeah, do you want butter on that? Yeah, we do, thanks. And then he'll put like a little bit of butter.
Okay.
I know a person. I'm thinking of a person in my fucking head, but I'm not gonna say it.
All right, that's good. I'm
Yeah.
glad you aren't. I don't know. I think that kind of thing isn't coming from a bad place at the very least.
Yeah.
I think that's really
Oh
important.
my fucking god, the Cinemark popcorn bucket guy who he flips the shit. Yeah, that's who. Yeah, fucking,
that video of the guy just like he's like spinning on his finger.
they took him to
And
the
then-
Oscars and shit. Yeah, fuck him.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that guy. I'm not calling him out or anything, but I feel like a lot of people are giving him a little bit too much praise.
Yeah, I mean,
First of all, people are praising him for like, oh yeah, that's layered butter. It's not. He put it under there for like 2 seconds.
yeah,
That's not enough butter. No matter how many layers, it's like a drop.
yeah,
And I'm sorry, I'm getting heated.
dude, and their popcorn thing is so fucking weird. It's like you scoop like ice cream or some shit.
Yeah, it
Like
was
that
like it was
store.
like a tank.
Apparently that's in Texas.
It was in Texas?
Yeah, apparently it's like near us.
Okay.
But I don't know what the fuck. Like if someone I walk into the movie theater like, you want popcorn, and I was in front of them like fucking
And
all
it's
over
like
the place.
it's like a closed
Yeah, and it'd be like-
concession space.
I'm like, no thanks, man. And it's like a triangle or something.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't want that. You probably been like fucking sweating over that shit. Like,
Probably. Anyway,
it's
back to the movie going experience.
it is gimmicky.
I don't think it is. I don't
it-
think it's a huge gimmick. I think it really is
I think
an
it could
experience
be-
that you can make.
I think back before COVID, it was way more gimmicky.
How so?
Okay, like everyone was like they like forced people to stand up and shit. They forced like everyone to be present most of the time, right?
What?
Didn't you tell me about like in box office or like when they were selling the tickets, right? They were like have to follow all these rules and stuff and like
That's
these things to make it,
true.
like,
I
prim and
want
proper.
to say that has less to do with like a
movie
customer or an audience's
Experience?
experience. More
I
so
don't
just
know.
like
yeah,
like an employee.
Mhm.
But I'm mainly going off of like what an audience is going into, and like because I feel like it's getting lost
Yeah.
again because of like you have the comfort of your own home
Mhm.
and like piracy working and
yeah,
and just like stay at home.
Mhm.
And I think it's a really special thing, and a lot of cinephiles would share this. But like, it's a really special thing to sort of like sit in this room and experience like a work of art.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, but like, it
Yeah.
sounds pretentious.
But
But like it like a lot of people worked on this thing. They
Yeah.
like regardless of whether or not it was like a good movie or not.
movies are art. It's just not a typical thing of art, you know.
I guess so.
It's like how people call video games pieces of art.
Yeah, but then people will kind of like look at you funny if you do.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I just think that's unfortunate because I think film specifically, like it has the capability of like capturing so many different types of art as well at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you can capture dance, cinematography, art, like general paintings, and music,
Mhm.
voice
La La
work,
Land.
etc. Yeah, but La La Land's a great example.
Mhm.
But I think it's an incredibly important space to just have, you know.
Mhm.
And as much as the movie industry is in shambles and currently on fire,
Yeah.
still,
Mhm.
I just think it's so important to be able to experience that in a room with so many people
Yeah.
and like feel something. That's like why you go,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
And that isn't to say you can't have those the same emotions in the comfort of your own home. I'm not saying you're wrong for staying home and watching a movie on Netflix or whatever. but it's I don't know. It's just something really special.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people who love the movies as much as you or I might like share the sentiment or share the story of like, oh yeah, my uncle or like this older relative or person that I knew like always took me to the movies, and like we would share that.
Yeah, 'cause I live like really close. My mom would just take me, you
Yeah.
know, like whenever there was a new movie like Minions or something. I don't know. Yeah, and also I think another reason that it's a dumb reason. It's really small. Like it doesn't really matter at all to the movie.
Mhm.
But advertisements has gotten a little lamer.
I would agree.
Like like the new Cinemark one where it's like just like an Aztec jungle or whatever, and they're like going in like,
Oh yeah.
oh, like this is 20% off of concessions, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you see motherfucking Front Row Joe. Where did he go? You know what I'm saying?
Where's Front Row Joe?
And at the beginning of every like now we have Nuvi, which I don't.
I don't really understand perfectly. I think it's
Yeah.
is it just like
It's just like a I don't remember her name, Jennifer something, or I don't know, but she's like a famous person apparently,
she has a weird laugh.
and she hosts it. Yeah, I don't know about weird. I don't. I guess I'm
It's kind of weird. Do you want to hear my impression of it?
Yeah.
it's
Oh yeah, that's what
it's weird. That's not an exaggeration. She sounds exactly like that.
But yeah, she'll like I don't even know some of the people like. See, people who only acted in like Transformers and stuff, she'll interview them like, okay, I don't know who that is, but that's cool. And then they'll like end when no one is in the theater and like no one ever watches it. When like Front Row Joe used to be up there and stuff and do stuff.
I do miss Front Row Joe. For those of you who don't know, Front Row Joe was the mascot of Cinemark movie theaters, and he was like a fox, right?
It's a cat.
He was a cat. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He was really suave. He had this suit and whatnot,
Purple suit.
purple suit, and he had a little bow tie.
Yeah, and we used to project his face down onto the floor, which I think was pretty gimmicky.
I don't know about gimmicky. That's just like
I don't know.
that's just staging, you know.
And then we have a
You're dressing the stage. You know?
who was the guy at the top of in the roof of Cinemark?
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin. We used to have his camera projecting Front Row Joe's face onto the floor.
That's awesome. I didn't know we had that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It should be a projector in the little camera. That's why there's a big giant hole in it.
Great.
If you looked at it.
Great.
But like they got rid of that. I think that is lame that they got rid of that. I think they should bring that back. But also I could see why it's not great.
I want to say it has to do with the simplification of, I guess just like advertising now.
Yeah.
How everything is really simplified.
Everything
and so
is-
many people have complained about this already, but like
Yeah.
the Pringles guy.
Even the new Cinemark logo, which is just a C in a red circle.
Yeah, it's just kind of plain. I really did like the old logo.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't like bashing
Yeah.
our place of business
Where we
or our
make
place of
money.
employment.
Yeah.
But like, it's just sort of like yearning for those.
Yeah.
Like it felt like home, you know.
I've literally gone where that Cinemark to where we work at now since I was like a little baby.
Yeah, likewise.
I've always like lived near it, you know.
Likewise.
Yeah, so like seeing it change, especially since like even the line has became modern.
Yeah, we used to have
Like 5 separate rows. Of
5
people walk
separate
into.
rows, and there would be like your candies in each one. And now it's kind of like
Like a Subway type of thing, I guess.
or
Subway.
not Subway. What's
Um,
the? It's like a Ross or something.
Yeah, literally.
You know
Where
what
you
I
see
mean?
like all the stuff before you.
Or like
Hey.
yeah, so like you see it's like a single queue line, and then you get called over to a specific register.
And then some people will still be like, "Yeah, I have candy." You just saw it all.
You saw it all. You just
Yeah.
walked past it. Thanks for that.
Thanks. Do you guys have ices? And it's right there, buddy.
It's right there, pal. Thanks.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, but the I feel like the experience isn't gone.
it's not gone.
I feel like a lot of people over exaggerate.
entirely.
I feel like a lot of big, like movie studio directors are always like, it's dying or whatever. I don't think it's gonna be gone in like 5 or 10 years, like they say.
Yeah,
I really don't think so.
I think it would be gone. Give it like 20 years, and then maybe it'll be completely gone. We'll have like fucking Apple Vision Pro, fucking like making a movie theater right in front of us or something like that.
That's already a thing.
I guess. Yeah, just VR, like fucking like Roblox VR or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it would be here to stay for a long while still.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as long as like restaurants are still a thing, I think movie theaters are
Restaurants?
still a thing. Yeah, I really do
I
think
guess.
Because I mean, like, we're trying to like dim down on like the amount of time. Like Uber Eats does regular like grocery deliveries now.
Yeah,
Like you
literally.
can order like shampoo and conditioner, and then Uber Eats will. And I don't like that it's still called Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Like,
Sounds kind of nasty.
sounds kind of gross. Like,
Yeah.
why am I gonna
And now we have
eat
those
shampoo and
fucking
conditioner?
Walmart drones that like land in front of your house or whatever and get your shit done.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think shit will be like Ready Player One in like a fucking few years or whatever?
I don't think so.
I think
I
it'll take
think a
a
lot of, I think a lot of like the what's the word I'm like dystopian
the
type
dystopian. I do
type
think
things. I think it's a little cynical,
yeah.
but at the same time, every day like you hop online, you look on the internet at the
And there's some new shit.
new crazy thing that's going on,
Yeah.
and it's like, well,
That's going. That's happening.
fuck, who knows? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Literally.
No, I think it's a little cynical the way sometimes it's portrayed in like popular media.
Yeah. Like okay, I read Ready Player One and I watched the movie,
Okay.
and I think we're not gonna have fucking like RVs stacked on top of each other to fucking make a house or whatever.
I don't think so either.
Like Sims 3 house looking at shit. But like, I do believe we'll have like I don't know some motherfuckers that like stay in VR for days on end and like just live there, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like some people already are like using like the Apple Vision Pro and fucking gambling on that shit and like working or whatever. But
Gambling and working?
yeah,
Okay.
they'll like or like working out and they'll like be fucking playing slots or whatever.
They do that?
Yeah, fucking
That's
I saw
insane.
like 3 TikToks about that. And, like I don't know, it's like the stupidest thing ever. I don't want to. Obviously, I don't want to live in a world like that. And also, I think the Ready Player One like over dramatized world is also stupid because like, literally like in the movie or whatever, they show like there's a fucking like grass patch right next to the desert or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like perfectly fine, which makes no sense to me.
Okay.
But I guess.
Yeah, I think a lot of dystopian movie or like something like Blade Runner,
Mm-hmm.
I think it can be a little cynical. I don't think things would. I think I just have so much faith
Yeah, faith.
that maybe things will get better.
I think things will get better
I don't think
after
it's yeah.
everything
I don't think it's a bad
crashes.
thing.
I think it will be bad for like a year
But where do you think we are now? On the
on the scale of like tipping over.
yeah.
I think we are.
Where's Anthony's trademarked nuclear clock?
Nuclear
Where are
clock.
we?
We are like like 2 bad elections away from blowing everything up.
Okay. Okay. So on the doomsday clock, Anthony's doomsday clock,
Like 8-10 years, yeah.
8 to 10
Of
years.
like a year of like bad shit happening,
Okay.
and then they'll be like, "Hold on, guys, let's chill out."
Whoa, whoa.
do
All right. Let's calm down.
you have a plan
I don't think. No. Do you?
for like if like shit went crazy,
For what kind of crazy?
like Mad Max 1 type of crazy, where like stuff is kind of almost normal,
Like things are basically gang driven.
yeah.
Gang ran.
like militias everywhere, whatever fuck, stuff like that.
Jesus.
I think
I really don't know what I would do.
I think my plan is to stay the fuck home.
I mean, what if like a gang like drives on into your neighborhood and like terrorizes the people in there, and then you're next
I think
on the list.
the best solution you have is to like make a gang
So be part of a gang.
with people you know, but it'd be like a normal group of people, like a civilization,
Okay.
like a separate civilization, not a gang.
I don't know. I feel like
like fucking, just like a normal civil like, fuck Andrea and fucking Walking Dead. Like it's like a normal place where people are walking around or whatever.
all right, but isn't like the danger and reason that Walking Dead was made was because there's still danger in those civilizations?
Like dangerous people, yeah.
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 What
I think we
would
could
you
survive
do?
the fucking Walking Dead, dude.
You could survive the Walking Dead.
The zombies are pussies, right? I could survive like a fucking year. Or some
That's a
shit.
lot of faith, dude.
I could, yeah, I have faith in myself to survive the Walking Dead.
Okay. A zombie apocalypse.
It depends on what kind of zombies. If it was Walking Dead zombies, I could survive that shit easy.
But the World War Z zombies, where they run and sprint.
Yeah, I die.
You die?
Yeah, Left 4 Dead zombies, I die.
Left 4 Dead zombies, you would die. I would die. I feel like we would be completely wiped out. Or even like The Last of Us zombies.
Oh yeah, for sure the last of the zombies. Like,
You're
even,
dead.
Even if you stay above ground, like where there's no spores or whatever, you'd still die. Like I don't know, you still like what like the last of Us, that's the show, or like it's the point of it is that the zombies aren't bad, the people are bad.
Well,
Or
not
as
just
a
the
part.
zombies aren't the worst thing.
Yeah, out there.
In this apocalypse, it's
Yeah.
also the people that are bad.
Yeah.
And like, golly, are they bad?
Yeah, literally.
Jesus Christ, cannibals. Woo-wee. Don't be cannibals, guys.
Yeah.
That's my word of that's my word of advice for the week.
But what do you have a plan for surviving the zombie apocalypse?
Uh, well, don't be a cannibal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna cannibalize no matter how bad it gets.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they're like literal parasites
Yeah.
in like human bodies that would like literally turn you insane.
I'm sure you can still be able to find food somewhere. It's like Texas. There's like hella animals and shit.
I'm sure, but it's also Texas, so agriculture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That'd be decent, I think. Maybe.
I don't know how to use a fucking urn or the thing that makes bread or whatever. Wheat into bread, but like I'm sure I'll find a fucking snake or something on the fucking ground and just eat that shit.
A snake?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry to bring up Mad Max again, but I'm still playing it. I'm sorry. But like in Mad Max, you could eat basically, or I mean, there were like 3 sources of food, which was cans of dog food,
Yeah.
rats and birds,
Mm-hmm.
which you could just like kill wherever you found them,
Yeah.
and maggots. There would be and there would be like bases where you could get maggot farms,
Mm-hmm.
which I have no idea how they work, but it looks like I think they like get corpses, put them at the top of like this giant siphon,
Mm-hmm.
and then the maggots would just fall into like a tray and then you eat them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have not gone that far in the Mad Max game. I haven't played it in a while.
But I do think bugs would be a big.
Yeah, like even like what is like this?
Right now, I think
My fucking sixth grade teacher was like, "You guys have to be eating bugs, but I'll be dead before I have to eat a fucking bug." I'm like, okay, dude, chill out.
I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I don't think eating bugs is that bad. I could live eating bugs. Ants or whatever.
My girlfriend brought up like, yeah, she would not eat a bug, and then I brought up like, they're like the future of our protein.
Yeah, literally.
They're incredibly easy to farm.
Mm.
The carbon emission is way lower than like red meat and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm like.
Telling you to eat bugs
I'm
right
trying
now.
to tell you. I'm not trying to tell you to eat bugs or whatever. Or that like that's your future.
Yeah.
Or that you should stop eating meat. I'm just saying like that's probably like a really good alternative.
Mm.
And then she said, "Well, how much bugs do you need to eat in order to get like like comparable like a protein and like nutrients?" And then I just flatly said, "Same amount as rice."
Literally.
And then that shut her up.
Okay.
Because like that
Yeah.
we eat a lot of rice.
Yeah. People eat rice.
I love that one joke by Mitch Hedberg where he's like, "I love rice for 2 reasons. One, because it tastes good, and it's great for whenever you want to eat 2,000 or something."
2000. My girlfriend fucking hates when I eat rice on its own.
Really?
I'd be eating white rice on its own.
I think it's fine.
And apparently it's bad for you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, it's still a
Like eating anything on its own is bad for you apparently.
word.
But like
Well, yeah, I could assume that.
yeah. But like ants are I don't know. I don't know if I would there would be like some bugs I'd cross the line with, I think.
I don't think I would eat like hardcore, but like I don't think I would eat like a tarantula.
I think that's like a thing people already do though, right?
Do they?
I guess. Or maybe
I
it's
have no idea.
Scorpion. People eat scorpions, right?
People do eat scorpion, yeah.
They go to fucking the airport and there's like scorpion lollipops or whatever.
Word?
Yeah, I've
oh
seen
wait, I
those.
think I do know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like fuck like I don't think people will be like eating bowls of ants like fucking like on the regular,
Uh-huh.
you know. But I think they're like eating like small like scoops, I guess. I don't know.
Small scoops of ants?
Yeah.
Just a teaspoon of ants?
Yeah, they're like a bag,
A bag of ants.
like weed or something like
Like-
that. I don't know.
I was thinking like potato chips or something.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they could happen with like scorpions already right now.
Like you can't like can you imagine like going to a gas station and then like seeing like different types of seasoned ants like sunflower seeds, you know what I mean?
I could see that, yeah.
I think that's an
But I think
actual
it'd be
thing
a
that could
bigger
happen.
bug. It'd be like cockroach or something.
Ugh, I don't think I could stomach cockroaches. I don't think that's one of the bugs that I couldn't do.
I think a bug I couldn't do like
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. There was someone at the door. Excuse us.
Mhm.
Where were we?
talking about eating scorpions at like
Eating
a
scorpions.
bag or something like that. Yeah, what would you call your if you had a bug brand? What would it be called?
If I had a bug brand,
Like a bug like selling brand or like
Ooh.
chip brand.
what would I call it? Bugco. No, that's
Bug
terrible.
sucks.
Bugco. Okay, Jesus. I don't know. It would have to be something clever. I don't want it to just be.
Yeah, I guess. I like. I guess it would just be Lay's. I think Lay's would be like the first one to get into the bug market.
Do you
bug
think
chip
so?
market, yeah.
You don't think a new competitor would rise?
No, it'd just be fucking Frito Lay or whatever.
It'd be
again.
Frito Lay.
Yeah. just to like be like, oh look at this chip infused fucking scorpion chip infused or something like that, and then they're like fucking. I don't know, crazy or something. They're definitely like a lawsuit or something like, oh, bad batch, guys, bad batch, and we're like fucking poison.
God damn. But that's something we've got to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yep.
So since like sixth grade, yeah. My fucking teacher was a bitch. Fuck that teacher. But like she'd be like, oh yeah, you.
That's such a funny thing for a teacher to bring up to sixth graders.
Yeah, she'd be like, I'm gonna be dead soon, and you're gonna be eating bugs out of a plate. I'm like, okay, dude, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
And then she'd be like, and then she was like, yeah, fuck you guys. And I remember I had a Dead Rising.
She said, "Fuck you guys."
No, it was like yeah. And she almost cussed at us like that time. She was
Okay.
mad at us for some reason. She said she was gonna punch a kid one time, and then she was like, you know what? You act so tough, but if I punch you, you're gonna fall to the ground or something like that. I don't fucking remember. To that one kid. And then
What the fuck?
Yeah, that kid became like a drug dealer or something. I don't know.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and then fuck, I forgot. Oh, I remember one time you remember Loot Crate?
Yeah, the packaging service thing.
Yeah, my brother used to get Loot Crate like a free trial thingy.
Yeah.
And then one of the things he got was a Dead Rising pen. And it came with like a chainsaw, like it was like Dead Rising fucking 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
And they had like the chainsaw and the fucking sledgehammer connected or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I remember they had a pen of it. I was fucking around. I love that fucking pen. It was a sick ass pen. I still got it to this day. And then she was like, "Let me see that," and she took that shit away from me. Like, "Fuck you, bro."
Just to explain real quick, Loot Crate was a subscription thing where basically every month you would get like this box and it would just be a bunch of like nerdy
Nerd shit.
like
a t-shirt.
it would be a t-shirt and then like a keychain.
And then they're like one cool thing every month, whatever.
Yeah, I never really understood those. I don't think I ever wanted to do that because like I think a lot of my interests or like my nerdy interests were a little too niche and like I didn't want just like random stuff that I wasn't gonna use. Cause like now if you go on like eBay or whatever, you can find so much just like
Of the Loot Crate shit, like for
yeah,
$3.
yeah, for $3, $2.
Like if you ever want like cheap shirts, $3 fucking Loot Crate shirt.
Yeah.
Back whenever the fuck it was. And I'm pretty sure like they'd sell it separately now on their website because no one is buying that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's going under. And like they have like fucking like the anime box, but like, I had the same problem when I was younger. It was like it was too niche. Like literally Dead Rising 3 was my thing when I was like a kid.
Yeah, like
the
you
zombie game.
as a kid, you only kind of had like a few big interests that you would like fixate on,
Literally.
and then everything else was kind of just like fluff.
Yeah.
So, like you had to be into a lot of things,
Yeah,
and
like-
also you had to have a big ass keychain because like how are you gonna fit all that?
And then you would have to also not be a broke kid and have money.
Yeah, it's true because it was a monthly subscription.
Yeah, and it was like expensive as shit or something like that.
How much was it? Was it like what, $20?
20 something? Yeah, which was like
That's way too much.
yeah, for some random bullshit that's gonna be like $3 later in the future.
Yeah, I would like. It just seems so weird that people would rather spend a medium amount for a bunch of stuff that you might like instead of a big amount for like exactly what you want.
Literally.
So it makes sense why it died out.
Yeah, literally. It was like trying to be like, I guess it was trying to popularize like the loot box and shit like in video games kind of a little bit. Because that was the same time as like Star Wars, Battlefront 2 or whatever, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
But like,
Because
Also-
it wasn't always just video games. It was also like movie, just general like geeky
Firefly
culture.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big advocate for loot crates in video games
Uh-huh.
because I don't want to pay fucking $20 for a Fortnite skin. And like, be like, oh look at this. I'd rather gamble that shit on my fucking life. Because at least I get other shit that's not as good, you know.
I guess so.
But when I do get that thing, it's better.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, just spend money on what you want.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? I mean, I guess like kids are gambling. That's bad. But
Yes.
yeah, that is bad, really
Yeah.
bad. But like, just parents should be paying more attention, you know, to what the fuck the kids are doing.
That's another big thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. That does upset me. I promised that I would keep brain rot separate from the show. But it's just so disappointing whenever I see it.
Like, I've fallen into the brain rot pipeline, and I do say what the sigma sometimes.
Oh my
whatever.
god. I want to tell this story really quickly. I think you know where I'm going with it.
Okay.
Basically, one time at work, I was working at the concession stand, and you were there with me. You were just helping out back there. And then these two kids come in. I think they were just like like a parent dropped them off to see a movie.
Yeah.
And so they came in and they asked for this stuff and they realized that they didn't have money.
Mm-hmm.
So they sprint out, go, I don't know. I think maybe like a parent was
Back
waiting
to
in the
your
car.
seat, maybe.
No,
they
it
were-
was like they went outside.
Oh, really? What the
Anyway, so they go out, they come back in,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like cash on them because the other kid realized, yeah, I don't have a card or anything.
fuck? Yeah.
So he comes back with like $5, like a $5 bill, and then like two $1 bills, and then he goes, "Wait, what the Sigma? Where's the rest of my money?" And I remember the second he said that, this was the first time I had heard anyone,
Any kid use
any
brain
kid
rot?
using it
Like
like
in serious matter?
like, in a serious matter. He didn't say it ironically. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't do the voice. What the Sigma? No, he said it straight up. What the Sigma? And so, I just had the most like, God help me like face, and I just look around to Anthony like, holy shit.
And the other kid, he was like, "What a dumbass!"
He did say that. These kids were like 11 or 12 or something.
And they were like calling each other dumbasses and shit. That was the funniest thing I've ever.
It was
heard.
so funny. And then yeah, the second they left, I just burst out laughing. I had to go to the
The
go to the back just to like laugh because holy shit.
Dude. And, like there wasn't even like a rush or anything, right? So like we had time to laugh. We had like time to. If there was a rush, I'd be like, "All right, next person," and like chuckle or whatever. But dude, they were like, and they came back again.
They
came
did come back
twice.
again, and eventually one of my managers just gave them a discount so that they could actually afford it because they only had like $12 on them, and what they wanted was like 20.
Yeah.
So our manager was being sweet that day because I'm pretty sure it was just a slow day. They just wanted
Like a Wednesday or something, right?
like 2 ices and some candy, so he
Yeah.
just gave them a discount and just gave it to them.
Yeah, inflation crazy.
Yeah.
But like,
That was probably one of the funniest moments I've had at work.
brain rot is taking over. I heard it again, but like, did I just go out in public? I hear it, and I hear it, skibbity or something like that. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? It's always at like a mall or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like the worst place to be saying brain rot stuff. Because it's also like, I don't know, people working like normal jobs.
Yeah. Wait, people working normal jobs say it, or
Like they say it to the people
Okay.
working normal jobs. Like they'll say it to their cashier and like,
it's that sort of tone deafness in. Well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be that person, but like in our youth today.
and the
But I'm sorry, but like I feel like I knew when to shut up when I was a kid.
Yeah.
In public.
literally.
Like I knew when I was being annoying,
Yeah.
and I feel like there's. I don't know if it's because it probably is because like it's being actually videotaped and we're seeing it online more often.
Maybe.
I don't know if it's worse now or if it's just because we're seeing it now. But like
Well, I think it's also that they're seeing it also.
that's true. So they think it's okay.
Yeah.
Like people like what's his name? What's that one like on the street TikToker that's kind of an asshole?
On the street, TikTok's an asshole.
Whatever his name is, but like he's just a terrible influence. I'm sure there's hundreds.
Oh, Jack Doherty, whatever the fuck his name is.
Maybe. But like they see these influencers and they just sort of think like that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I can do this and it's gonna get so many views because it does.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing.
And there'll be kids like running around like screaming and shit because they want to be like
my
speed or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm saying they're bad people, the people who influence them, but
Yeah.
they can act stupid in front of a camera, and then kids act like that. That's why like shows like I don't know, fucking Bluey or whatever.
I'm
like,
glad that exists.
they're
I'm
like,
so
send
glad
out
that it
good
exists. I
messages
love
or whatever.
Bluey.
Yeah, and then kids act like Bluey or whatever.
I love Bluey.
Yeah.
Ugh. I do miss like I wish there were more like kids television. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm being a little cynical, and also I don't really keep up with like kids television that often. But
Yeah.
but like Bluey does feel like a sort of return to sort of like caring about kids animation.
Yeah.
Because there were I could tell you so many like American and Canadian cartoons that were like so good intentioned and they had like their own like specific feel and they had like really great like themes and messages that just kind of feel lost now,
Yeah.
or rather just not really around anymore.
Yeah.
But
Like I'm not gonna lie, there was brain rot when we were younger, right? There was like
I'm not gonna lie about it. No, I'm
Like-
not gonna deny it.
Five Nights at Freddy's was for sure brain rot.
Brain rot. There was like Major League Gaming,
Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
yada yada yada.
MLG, what the fuck. And then there was like the gaming TV shows on like Disney XD and shit.
I forgot it. And like G4.
Yeah, G4.
God, dude, G4 was such.
I never watched G4 when I was younger, but I know about it because of Scott the Walls, because he's like a show on it now,
Yeah, it's true.
which I do like.
I remember seeing the Video Game Awards. Or was that G4? I don't think it was G4. I think it was like Spike, or like a really, really boy demographic, like cable television channel. And I remember watching it, and I remember thinking, this is so much. Like as a kid, as like a little an 11-year-old kid, I want to say it was like around the time God of War 3 came out. I remember seeing like a Video Game Awards on. I'm pretty sure it was Spike, but I remember seeing it and thinking, this is so for boys.
Yeah, like
And it's trying way too hard, and like, and it made me. I felt embarrassed watching it.
people?
For people, for the channel, for people who actually cared about games.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure one of the first Video Game Awards that happened, they gave the award to like Madden.
Oh, what the fuck?
And it was like in the same year as like these huge games like Halo or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing, but whatever.
I think like Nickelodeon was like a giant brain rot, like just channel in general, like like SpongeBob, like
I don't know if I would go.
I
SpongeBob.
I love
brain rot.
SpongeBob, right? But I would call it a little bit brain rot. Like when
I
it
think
was,
that's just kids being kids and mimicking what they see on TV. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like
But then, what is brain rot?
yeah, what is brain
It's
rot?
kids being kids and mimicking what they see on with streamers and YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, you got a point.
My favorite bits of SpongeBob are like when it's like something super like, look at your face, it's ugly, and it zooms in, it's like the most grotesque
The most
drawing.
detailed, grotesque drawing.
Yeah, I love those.
One specific one that I remember like so vividly, and because it scared me, it was the Wormy episode, where SpongeBob and Patrick are taking care of Sandy's worm, and then eventually it wasn't a worm, it was a caterpillar, and it turned into a butterfly, and then it went onto their helmets.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
it was a huge close up of like a horsefly.
Yeah.
And it was so disturbing, and it played the audio of like a really close fly going. Zzz. It was terrible.
I barely remember that, and I think my brain repressed it from my fucking memory because I barely remember that. And, like I remember you told me about that like a long time ago. I don't know. I don't remember that episode at all. And then
Didn't I show you like an image of it?
maybe,
I don't know.
but then like I remember it now. I'm like, it's like, yeah, it's fucked up. It like fucked my head for a little bit.
Yeah.
And what else was brain rot when I was younger? Just YouTube in general, right? Like fucking Minecraft videos. They'd be like, hello, like.
Yeah. What is up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that was a huge thing
Yeah.
when we were younger. It still is probably actually.
I think it is. I don't watch kids' YouTube channels, you know. So
No,
I
me
don't
neither.
know.
All right. Well, I think we should probably end our episode here.
Yeah, sesh.
But thanks everyone for watching again. Thanks everyone for watching the first episode. I was really happy to see some viewers there. But anything to leave them off with?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. See y'all.